Downtown Atlanta today, and we're talking with.
Frenel.
And Frenel, you've been staying at the Peachtree and Pine Shelter.
Yes, I have.
And how long have you been there?
I've been there for about 57 days and still counting.
And what was the event that caused you to become homeless?
Well, I lost my job for starters, and I had a fine that I had to pay, which caused me to go to jail. And it's been a rough experience since I've been at the Peachtree and Pine.
Now, what was your job?
I was a manager at a car wash, and basically I was getting paid by commission. And if we don't make sales, we don't eat.
Now, did the business of the car wash go down because of the economy?
Because of the economy, exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
So, how much was the fine for, and how long were you in jail?
The fine was $1,500, and I was in jail for 6 months.
Wow. Okay, so you were in jail for 6 months, and you've been out, and now you've been at Peachtree and Pine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what are you doing now to try to get out of Peachtree and Pine? Are you looking for a job?
I'm constantly looking for a job. I lost my birth certificate. I'm waiting on my birth certificate to arrive, and I'm trying to find whichever way that I can make money and survive legally, of course.
Now, what is not having your birth certificate? What kind of impact does that have on you?
That's a major impact. I mean, you can't do nothing without your birth certificate because you can't get your Georgia ID. You know, I have a state ID on me, but I still need my birth certificate just so I can get my Georgia ID or my license.
Okay. So, what else kind of impacts you from getting a job? Do you have a phone? Do you have a resume? What other tools
yes,
do you need?
I have a resume. I made a resume. I have a phone to stay in contact with people. I mean, I've been doing some part-time contracting work with certain people, but it's not a stable job.
Right. Now, what's it like being a resident at Peachtree and Pine? What's your everyday like, and what's it like staying there?
Wow. First of all, I think it's almost like the next thing to being close to hell. Is very hot. It's negative energy in there because it's a lot of hate, because people are going through all types of issues, and sometimes I ask God, why am I going through this situation? And I thank God for allowing me to walk, encounter spiritual people that don't know me, that's telling me things about myself that an average person that don't know you won't tell you. And one thing I found encouraging is that hang in there. Some good people gonna come in my life. I need to stay doing what I do, how I pray. Don't let nobody deter me the way how I'm praying. And now the environment over there, it hurts me to a degree that you have people over there that they're on drugs, alcohol, and they feel like it's a never-ending, hopeless cycle. But and what I do, I try to encourage people every day while I'm in there. And sometimes I get a little bit discouraged, not because of my situation. I know I'm gonna come up out of my situation. I get discouraged because people, they seem like they're in some type of trance or some type of curse, and it hurts, you know.
What was worse, jail or Peachtree and Pine?
Wow. I think that's a toss up. I don't know. I don't know.
Wow. What's your typical day like?
Well, my typical day is walking in society and trying to network with people and trying to do something positive, trying to find a job, and basically do all types of research so I can eventually find employment for myself.
Now, do you get up at a certain time and then you start walking around looking for a job, or what kind
yes,
of,
I
do you eat different places, or what's your typical day?
Well, due to where I'm at, I've learned the the way of the wild, shall we say, which is everybody get up around 5:30 in the morning, and it's different organization that have a food pantry out, and I like to thank God and thank all the hardworking people that's doing the thing that they do throughout Atlanta. Well, what I do, I go get something to eat. You got to have some type of entertainment, and from there, I go out into the wilderness. So we should call it. You know, I mean, it sort of kind of remind me a scripture in the Bible where it say the children of Israel were in the wilderness, and that's how I feel. One of the lost children of Israel in the wilderness.
So the wilderness is downtown Atlanta here.
I guess we can call it that. Yeah.
So it seems like your spirituality is really helping you through.
Oh yeah.
Time.
If I didn't have spirituality with me, I'm scared where I would be at right now. That's the only way I have a positive outlook of the whole thing.
And it seems you are very positive, and that's fantastic.
Thank you. And I thank God of all.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I wish you luck, and
thank you.
Take care.
Please. Now, Christy, I want to say this here in front of you.